Dr. Mark Ballard's unwavering connection to Lorain, Ohio, speaks volumes about the significance he places on building a foundation in his community. Growing up in a family that values hard work, Mark has internalized the ethos of dedication and resilience. For Mark, being himself is a full-time job, and this steadfast commitment to authenticity and hard work undoubtedly contributes to the supportive fabric of his community.
Understand, I guess I joined my very first organization at the age of 4. And it was a band, a family band called the Ballard Brothers. And that was made up of my dad and his 3 brothers, and me and my 2 brothers, and Mitchell Thomas, which was just like an uncle to me as well. So at the age of 4, my father gave us all the responsibilities of being owners and shareholders and board members of our family business. And that's where I knew that, being independent and having an independent voice and a strong voice, I learned that lesson then, that's what I wanted to do with myself, and always be an equal at the table and a heard voice at the table.
The Ballard family's commitment to putting in the effort reflects a deep-rooted understanding of the value of perseverance. Mark credits much of who he is to his father, and also to C.A. Houston, a mentor, who helped put him in spaces where he could excel, both personally and professionally.
If I had to name my number one hero, it would be my father, Clarence Ballard. And it's not that he would sit us at the table and give us a whole lot of those pivotal lessons, but he kind of lived as that example for us. Every morning, my dad was a Ford worker, and whether it was day shift or night shift, and he went from the line into management, but he never missed work. He never complained. He was never a guy that was sick. He was never a guy looking for the shortcuts. He used to talk about not being sorry, which in that language is people who didn't really want to work, right? So we always knew in our lives we didn't want to be sorry jokers, was what he would call people that were less than stellar in their work ethic, with their responsibilities and things that they were supposed to do. So in very, very early age, I realized that I never wanted to be called what my dad would call a person being a sorry joker. So it made us have a work ethic.
Home for Mark is not just a place, it's a sanctuary where he can ponder, where he can reflect and draw inspiration. The need for connection and clarity is not just a desire for Mark, it's a fundamental part of who he is.
The Ballard family, the legacy of Pop Ballard, and maintaining that, and making sure that that the legacy that has, when you're popular like that, there's positives and negatives, right? And Mark has done an enormous job of promoting the positive Ballard image as a pillar in our community. And it is a family that that the name is strong and the name is recognized. And that's a huge task. When you're the son, he has great brothers, but none of them are local. And really being on the front line of carrying that legacy forward, which is a lot of pressure. And so he's been an amazing person doing that work.
This profound connection to home paints a touching portrait of a person whose essence is deeply entwined with the place that nourishes his spirit and fuels his aspirations. There's a poignant beauty in his unwavering dedication to his origins, a commitment that goes beyond physical boundaries.
Lorain has been very good to me, and most of the people that I graduated with, or kids growing up before me and after me, everybody's goal was to grow up and leave our community. And I just never wanted to do that. I wanted to be here with my parents to make sure that I was able to look after them as they started to get up there in age. And I also wanted my children to have the benefit of having their parents and their grandparents around them to help shape them. So with that, and everybody else escaping the brain drain, as they call it, we had to have some people that was committed to making sure that we kept Lorain and Lorain County great. And it's my goal to do everything I can to help with that.
You make being Mark Ballard look easy, and we appreciate all that is you. Dr. Mark Ballard, a 2024 Leadership Lorain County Excellence in Leadership honoree.